When it comes to financial planning, being prepared and informed can be the keys to success. We have our expert in this area with us today, David Carrier. And David, I got to tell you, you think about a will, and it's something that we all know is very important, but so many people do not have a plan together.
Well, 40% of folks, according, the survey says 40% of folks don't have a will. And
that's more than I would have guessed.
Well,
I would think it'd be even less than that don't have a will.
Yeah, but here's the thing. When it comes to surveys, people lie.
Oh, okay.
They don't
they
don't eat the bad food either,
Maybe because they feel like this is what I should be doing, but I haven't done it yet.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And of course, all the celebrities who die and they don't have their estate plans in place and all the rest, well, that just happened again.
Yeah, and it's surprising because you think about them, all of us, we have less and we're still working. You think of someone famous, they have gobs of money.
Correct. And you would think, well, if they have gobs of money, that must be taken care of. But of course, that isn't so. So what we have here is, this is the Prince estate. Prince just passed, right?
Yes.
No will, of course. Don't need one of those. Depending on whose estimate you believe, it's 300 million, it's 800 million. There's a whole lot of unreleased songs, all the rest. So who the heck knows? I guess we'll find out eventually. Oh yeah, here we go with, purple balloons.
Yes, Paisley Park. There's a lot of real estate. There's a song library. There's a lot of money involved in this. And of course, you think relatives.
Right. Well, but here's how it goes. Once we, because we have a live action demonstration here today.
Okay.
All right. So here's how it works. We got the whole estate, 800 million, 300 million, whatever it is. Well, you can kiss 40% of it goodbye to federal estate tax. Don't forget the lawyers. We got to give some for them. Then what happens? You ready for this?
Yes.
Yeah, close up there, right?
Okay.
Then who comes out of the woodwork? Hey, it's the relatives. Right?
I see.
And right now the count's at 6. Brothers and sisters and half-brothers and half-sisters, and of course, they all want a piece of the pie. They all want their blocks.
I have to ask you, though, we saw a significant loss here. If he had had a will, would it have been so significant?
See, if somebody had planned ahead, the answer is yeah, because instead of the stuff, as we say, instead of the stuff going flying, well, now it's controlled, right? There's ways to pay for the federal estate tax, which, understand, it's not a big deal for most people. Most people, the cutoff for a married couple is almost $11 million. Well, if you got 800, okay, you blew past the 11 million, right? But I'm not Prince, and I'm guessing you're not either. No. I've seen Bryce, he looks very Prince-like, but, not that Prince,
Yeah.
More like Prince Charming, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway,
we're saying we have a lot less, which means we have to really be careful
of
all of our blocks.
That's
and be watching after that.
Each one of these is 10 million, right? For us, maybe it's 100,000. So you got 100,000. Can you really afford to lose half of it? No. Or more if you wind up in long-term care. That's what we're all about. We're all about making sure, and this is why we do the Life Plan workshops. It's all about, okay, the blue one. Yeah, I like the other two, but the blue one, no.
Okay,
nothing for her.
When you're in the workshop, it's like a 2-hour session where people really learn a lot about the law and what their present situation of having kids and should be. Why is it important to really have these things allocated? Especially, I have kids, a lot of people who are watching have kids.
Right.
And that is one of the biggest concerns, I bet, when people come to the workshops.
Well, here's the deal. Prince screws everything up, right? Loses $400 million. We're happy because the federal deficit is a little bit less. Thank you, Prince, right, for giving us the money. But what's going to happen to his family members, right? They're all adults. You've got grown kids. What's going to happen? Not much. I mean, she's not going to change her hair color because of the inheritance, okay? But when we're dealing with minor children, now you're talking about the life chances for your kids. It's not just about the money, it's about the quality of life. And our focus is always on quality of life. So if we've got older folks, why do we hang on to the money? So if they do need long-term care, we're not impoverishing your spouse. You always have enough to get the extras. That's the quality of life for you. When we're talking about minor children, worst thing you can do is give an 18-year-old a big chunk of money.
Because if you don't have a will, your young children grow up at 18,
Boom.
they get the money?
They're adults.
Okay.
Yeah, who believes that? Well,
I know
Probate code believes it.
You've seen a
Probate
lot of
code.
cases where that has gone bad.
Very bad. You know, 600,000 gone in 6 months. You know, and they gave it all to the older sister to take care of the younger brother, and 6 months later, nobody has anything. Terrible. Now, the life plan workshops, and this Saturday, you have an opportunity, another doubleheader this Saturday, from 10 to noon, right? But for those soccer people, I get the feedback. Oh, we're playing soccer in the morning.
Sure.
Fine. 1 to 3 for you guys.
That's Muskegon. You also have Kalamazoo on Friday.
Yeah, on Friday. Yeah, Friday the 13th. Ooh, Kalamazoo, and that's already pretty well subscribed. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to make it easy for people to come out. All right, this is not a, hey, the circus came to town, I guess now I'm going to do my estate. It's like the light switch.
Yeah.
When you need it, you need it.
This conference, David, what is going on too? I know people are invited to be a part of this also.
Now, this is a big deal because it's all the different organizations, right, that cater, you know, that have services for older folks. You would not believe the wealth of resources. The problem is nobody knows what to do. You know, nobody knows where to go. We act as a clearinghouse for a lot of our folks, but this the conference there is really a good opportunity. You go around. It's like the boat show, you know, where you're going around with your bag and you get all the brochures and the goodies and everything. Research, exactly right.
That's great, and that's on Thursday also. We will put all that information online so it's easy to find, and of course you can call the law offices of David Carrier as well.
That's right.
You're on the Beltline, so you're easy to find, and that's where the workshops take place
Plus
in Grand
Muskegon,
Rapids.
plus Holland, plus Kalamazoo.
Yeah, thank you, David. We appreciate this. This is a good kind of symbol of why we all need to be.
And I know your girls are just hankering for one of these things, right?
Please, Mommy, please. I love it.
You know, this is the fashionista line.
Yes,
so
I'm
I think
sure
it's appropriate.
it is. Yeah, we'll be right back after this quick break. Don't go away.